Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home of the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a...
Ready for this shit.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Washington.
Oh,
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion on the out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
I bet he missed
and the
it.
first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
That was not bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Come on, dog. He's holding his knee already.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds a tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge...
Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out. And the Owls in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
What?
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.
Yeah, see, they took me back. That's cool.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Henry. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Messer. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Sands. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It sails. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Ready to try the point after. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Creates a little room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's got 47 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, big nose for the first down.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Back to throw, it's Washington. The short hands, it's Webb. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
So I'm back.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Power football with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Maryland.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Northwestern. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Grab behind the line. It's Messer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Takes it from the gun on third down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep.
On that.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle, going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Terrapins! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Damn, honey.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times,
safety, too late,
you got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's
see this shit like Tom Brady.
So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. That's caught. It's Henry. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been moving all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright to 28-13. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
That's it.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Wilson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Messer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Took a shot as he threw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room.
Yes. Yes.
Good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they've got nothing there. 15-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Here's a heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. On the move at the 30.
Oh, he cut out. Oh, he's the best player in the league.
Inside the 30. 10.
He's the best fucking player in the league.
The crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the right. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep...
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught.
Damn, I heard you.
Get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking for room. It's Sands. He breaks a tackle. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This shit is hot.
Got room to work. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Messer. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Henry. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Grab behind the line. It's Messer.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Set it in the window for the score.
They picked up the blitz. Oh, god damn. Everybody blocked exceptional. It's every fucking play.
They really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication, Dan.
Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. The fact that they have used that, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his man. It's Webb. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle.
Oh, that's the thing. Taking shit off there.
And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Dropping back, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Webb. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. With the catch, it's Messer. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side.
What?
And he will score! Who gives a hoot? The Owls do!
Glasgow. Yeah, I'm not putting him in that position. That was just a great catch. Good shit.
Touchdown!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Terrapins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Was to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! And the pummeling has started.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Sands.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited.
Looking deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Yeah.
Wait
a second. What a make up for?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. 30, 20.
Up to the
Touchdown, Terrapins! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for room. It's Sands. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the option. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive.
Husky.
Not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Gets down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Go straight ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. To the air, it's Washington. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Terrell. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Makes his man miss.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Using his feet. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Unloads it downfield. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Smith. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board.
Perfect blocking, bro. This shit is annoying.
Trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's got the back in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Got his man on the right. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and